today. From Foxborough.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the Dolphins. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure a league title in receiving yards.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Malone. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Pats are... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Oh, heck of... And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down. The win. That's caught left side by the tight end, Ray. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. The win. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. The win. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, the win. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, and he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
If you didn't know it,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Malone. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera-Tucker. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. The win. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he has and a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Malone. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Malone, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting up.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. It's Malone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. On first down, Malone. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Nguyen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are closing in on that 16-0 record as they... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Malone, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touch. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah.
today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down, the win. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, the win. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. The win. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Deron Payne gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, and open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut? And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game, and that may have been one that just did.
On 1st and 10, the win. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Nguyen. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Nguyen trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nguyen. He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they could...
Touchdown, Jets! Noah Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Throwing on 1st down. Nguyen steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. Malone. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They run the counter. It's Malone, and just bowling over tacklers. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There he goes again. He finds some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st down, Nguyen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Nguyen. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Malone. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, Nguyen. Being chased out left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Malone. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Samuel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Samuel. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Nguyen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Nguyen sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Nguyen. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On first down, Malone. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Malone. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Nguyen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Off the play fake. Nguyen dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fights loose, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They run the counter. It's Malone. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off-play action. Nguyen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Nguyen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off-play action. Nguyen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nguyen flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Malone. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,
they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
You know, all the way back in September, we began the regular season with a rough idea of what to expect from the new 18-week schedule. But no one, I mean no one, could have imagined we'd see the Jets finish it undefeated. The Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, they each got 2 chances, and they each got 2 losses. In fact, we saw every team from the NFC South and AFC South take their best shot, and the Jets stood tall every time, like Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston. But are they the greatest? Well, with the playoffs just around the corner, we're about to find out.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As supposed. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, it's Malone, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Malone. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Nguyen. He finds his man, complete. That's Malone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. They run the counter. It's Malone. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right in the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are on the board first.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Down at about the 43 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Malone, and he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
The open man is Clark, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30. A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on down. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down. Malone, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that.
There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. The win. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Malone. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On 1st down, Malone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Samuel. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Nguyen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nguyen. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Nguyen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
But some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Malone. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Nguyen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Nguyen got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Nguyen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
the NFL playoffs.
All right, so like I promised at the top of the show, let's get into some of the more memorable sound bites to come out of the divisional round of playoff football. And we absolutely have to start with this postgame clip from Jets defensive coordinator Alexandra Bishop. Now, you know the story. As a hero to so many, Alex was asked who her hero is. And her response in that moment, I mean, if this doesn't tug at the heartstrings, man, you need to check to see if you have one. Take a listen.
Who's my hero? That's a great question. Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. And, my dad.
Wow, right? Wow. Talk about a moment. And for those who don't know, Alex's dad is football royalty in Philadelphia. Literally the biggest reason for her love of the game. And man, you can hear the history of that relationship in her voice. The bond between a daddy and his daughter, nothing like it. And trust me, I know. Anyway, here's the next clip. Talk about a tough segue, right? This one's on the other side of the spectrum. And I want to see if it's going to make you laugh the same way.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Malone. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Hands it off out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Malone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw on second down. Nguyen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Malone. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st and 10. Nguyen. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Malone. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Nguyen.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And the Jets are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nguyen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nguyen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on 1st down. Malone. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 1st down, it's Malone.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nguyen. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height.
Touchdown, Jets! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. A final shot before break. Nguyen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
Noah Gray, 52 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This hope.
they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nguyen. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nguyen. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Malone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Nguyen looking for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Nguyen. He finds his man complete. That's Malone. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down and inches. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Malone. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Off play action. Nguyen.
steps away to his left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. The win. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Off play action. The win. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Super Bowl 56.
All right, so we've covered one half of our Super Bowl matchup. Let's get to the other half, the New York Jets. And when it comes to this franchise, you have to go all the way back to 1969 to find their only Super Bowl appearance, where they simultaneously won and delivered on Joe Namath's famous guarantee. Their opponent in that historic game, the Colts, they were the Baltimore Colts at that time, which is kind of getting to my point. It's been a minute since Jets fans have celebrated a championship. And get this, when they won it, there wasn't even a parade. The mayor insisted on only a ceremony at City.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Malone, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner, how he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special. And I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well. And they've done a lot of that. As you mentioned, trying to win his 6th Super Bowl title.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away. Down to the ground and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Nguyen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Malone. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Now a give, right side. Malone. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's Malone. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He finds his man, complete. That's Malone.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing on first down. The win. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
6-0 our score after one. Off the play fake. The win. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Malone, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Wilson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Come the Panthers, they'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Malone, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Being chased out left. Ooh, the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run the counter. It's Malone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Malone. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Jets now down by 8. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
throws. There he goes. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Wilson gets this to Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Wilson.
Pass complete. It's Scott.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a touchdown. A little under 40 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.